I want one of those AIs where I can like randomly just change my voice to like Joe Biden or something.
I'm so sick of AI.
Yeah, how do you feel about AI artwork?
I'm pissed about it. Can I say pissed on TV?
Yeah, I mean, if you
highly upset. Well, okay, I get it. Like, I get it, right? But they're taking our jobs away.
They're taking our jobs.
They took our jobs. They took your jobs.
They took your jobs. Took your jobs. You're like, I'm trying to get this voiceover money, but then you got the AI. You just type it in, and they don't know the difference between short and long vowels a lot of times, though.
My new artwork for my new project.
Yeah, saw that.
AI.
Here's
what I'll do though.
It looks nice.
Here's what I'll do.
It does look good.
If you want to remake it, then you can remake it.
No, but it looks good. I'm not saying that it's not a dope.
No, it's
thing.
amazing artwork.
Yeah,
the AR stuff is amazing. But go ahead.
No. I'm just same thing. Like it looks great.
My thing about it is from my understanding, it takes from artists and it copies their styles. So when you put them in this generator, it has a database of all these different artists, and it pretty much mimics these artists and creates this image.
I've seen stuff like that where people have said like, look at this is AI generated this for this person.
So in that sense, I think is whack because it's stealing.
No, I can dig it. I can dig that.
It's kind of like somebody emulating your beats. And now all these beats are using the same style and chords.
It's already a thing.
That's already, yeah.
It is, but still, a computer doing it.
Apparently, that's how that R. Kelly album was made.
No, that R. Kelly was already out.
The AI art stuff is interesting. Now, the AI, like, have you played with like Playground or ChatGPT and stuff like that?
I have never even heard of it.
We'll talk about it after the show, I guess, because it's too much to get into here where I can't like display anything. But it's really cool for content creating.
They have it to where you don't even need copywriters anymore. Like you just punch a bunch of stuff in. AI programming will create content like words.
Like people are creating whole movies with it.
Yeah, so it's literally like computers are literally taking over every single aspect. Like I used to think there was a time it was like there's no way that a computer could replace an artist. Like creative people are safe. Nope, not anymore.
And it looks very, very good.
Yeah.
Like somebody redid, somebody made a Masters of the Universe movie, stills with AI, and it looks like something that could have really came out.
It's
really?
wild.
Yes.
I mean, it does a really good job, like of recreating. That's crazy. Look at that.
Yeah. So I just typed in on this thing called Playground, and it was like write a description of a hip hop podcast that features 4 people that love Star Wars and want to rap about Rick and Morty on Tuesdays. And it just
wrote all of that quickly?
Yeah. Welcome to the Hip Hop Podcast with the Galactic Four, a show dedicated to the combination of hip hop and sci-fi culture. Our 4 hosts, each with a unique background in music, come together to discuss their favorite Star Wars flicks, rap about Rick and Morty on Tuesdays, and dig into all things hip hop.
Wow.
That's
from the latest bangers to classic tracks and everything in between, the Galactic Four will take you on a journey through the world of hip hop. So if you're looking for a podcast to get you through the day, look no further than the Galactic Four.
That's scary as hell. I'm sorry. I saw that happen.
He literally just put that in.
Watch this though. What I can also do is I can come in here and I can say, that's great. Can you give me 10 YouTube video ideas for this that also take into account great SEO and can potentially go viral. All right. I'm going to hit submit here and it'll say the Galactic Four rap battle Star Wars, blah, blah, blah. So it's literally giving me all those.
And it's
they're video ideas. They're video ideas, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is I don't like this.
It's the Matrix.
I don't like this at all.
So yesterday I made a video on bringing down the band where I took there's the Pusha T and Kanye West thing that we're probably not going to talk about, but the video that I posted on there where I made the video. I put the text together and the music and did all that stuff to it. But I literally went here and I said, give me 10 great YouTube title ideas for this specific topic that can rank super high, that can get super. And then I was like, all right, cool. Now rank these again based upon this. And I was like, cool. Now also take this copyright here and rewrite this description for me in great SEO for YouTube so I can paste it in there. And it did all that stuff. And I was like, cool, give me 10 great keywords for it as well. So, and I did all that stuff and I used it all on there and it did pretty good. So
people are literally going to be writing papers in school with AI.
Hey, so I think, so I feel like I feel like the future of like at least this, it's not going to, yeah, it's pretty crazy to think about, right?
What if it starts writing people's lyrics?
It already does.
Let's say, write me
Remember
a song.
that little AI character dude?
Oh, yeah.
Write me a song about snitching on people that eat too many Reese cups. All right. And it'll literally write a song. Oh, wait. In 16-bar format in the key of A minor for the chorus.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
Better not do this.
Verse 1.
That's crazy.
Chorus. Ain't no snitching, ain't no telling, but I'm going to have to speak up on all these Reese's eating. It's too much. It's not right. And I won't pretend. It's time we stop eating so many Reese's. You got a sweet tooth. I know, but you got to control it. Too many Reese's going to make you sick. It's a guarantee. You won't get away with it. I'm going to have to tell.
It's not rhyming.
It's time to stop. So here's what we can do, right?
This is real-time experimentation.
Use those lyrics. Use similar lyrics, but make sure that the phrases rhyme and rewrite it.
So there,
I don't like this.
There is an app out there already that it's you basically plug in. I saw it over Instagram, and this dude, it was like a gift for his girlfriend, an anniversary gift or whatever, and he just punched in a bunch of like their memories, stuff like that, and this thing wrote a song and then sang it to her. Yeah, and she's sitting there like, oh my god. Yeah, I'm just like,
I feel like it's going to be one of these things where I don't think it's going to eliminate like a ridiculous amount of jobs, but it's going to. And I think, for example, for the content creating stuff, if I'm a content creator on YouTube, this kills a ton of like just cerebral work that I wouldn't want to do. Like coming up with titles. Like you can literally type in here, give me ideas for what a thumbnail should look like to go viral for this specific thing. Then it gives me ideas. So like even for the show, now I don't have to sit and think, all right, what is a good thumbnail for this? And what should it do combined with the top, like the title and with the description and all this other stuff. So it does help in that aspect.
Where does plagiarism come into play with that?
With that, I don't think anything, at least as far as that particular portion. As far as writing songs,
there'll be cats out here writing a whole rap album using AI.
Yeah.
It's probably already happening in some.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that 𝗏𝗏 person, right?
Yeah.
So it was.
It's just I mean, because once at one point this was science fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was some movie back in the day called Electronic. Like this dude bought this fancy computer and he spilled champagne on it and it came to life, and it was helping him. It was helping.
Talking about Weird Science?
No, trust me.
I remember that.
I remember Weird Science. And like, but the computer got jealous of the fact that the dude had a girlfriend and the computer was writing songs. It's one of those songs. If you had the good cable, it would come on like on a Wednesday.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I remember that movie Mindbender that had John Connor from Terminator 2 in it. He was playing this computer game, and the computer game was for real.
That's called Brain Scan.
Brain Scan.
Yeah, I saw that.
I want to call it Mindbender.
I don't know, but nobody has ever heard of that movie whenever I bring that up.
Yeah, I actually went to the movies to see that.
Really? It's a wild movie.
It is.
Like super wild. And I've seen it like a bazillion times, but yeah.
Like the little weird creepy dude was like killing people.
Yeah.
So basically, instead of Skynet launching all the nuclear bombs like in Terminator, it's going to be writing songs, bad raps.
It's coming.
I think it's useful. I do see the benefit, but on the other hand,
I see the detriment.
Yeah,
I feel like from a creative standpoint, from a creator level, like even like so you're an artist, right?
Right.
I feel like you should figure out how to utilize this as best as you can to potentially amplify what you already do somehow. I feel like that's what people are going to really have to do.
A lot of people are doing that.
This isn't going to replace anybody, but it is going to, one, flood the market. I'm super curious what it's going to do with like music. There's that once the, I mean, it's already happening with music, but when it really happens with music, it's going to be super crazy. But I feel like that's kind of the key, is like, how can, it's coming. So how can we, knowing that it's coming, how can we, you know, use it to our advantage in those aspects? But
yeah,
you know,
I feel like I mean, every few years we come up on something like this in different, like at one point it was DJs, you know what I'm saying? Then it was producers. And so every few years, like everyone has to figure out, how do we stay on top of it? How do we use it to our advantage? It's just the progress of technology and life and not how that works. So, yeah,
and maybe in the future you do less like album art, but you curate something differently within, you know, what kind of how you do. And that's kind of the same way that I kind of approach it too. Yeah. It's like, all right, cool. It means I'm still going to be in the same field, but I'm going to be doing it a little bit different. And the quicker I adapt to that, the quicker that, you know, I'll get there before everybody else does, because that's what it really is. That's what we're afraid of, is everybody flooding everything. And all right, you know,
I mean, we see it happen with everything though. Like even with producing, now everybody's a producer, because
everybody's a producer.
They might have some kind of emulator that make it seem like they're producing. Everybody's a DJ now because they can hit the sync button and it still doesn't sound good. I mean, you have to have some kind of musical knowledge to do any of these type of things. You know what I'm saying?
And same with art. You still, like, if you're gonna, don't get me wrong, you can make probably some pretty dope AI art, but at the end of the day, nothing's gonna, like, for example, TJ Reynolds. Nobody, AI can't.
Hell no.
Can't make what TJ does. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
I mean, maybe. I mean,
if they have some of his artwork in that database,
that's true. Maybe.
I mean, and he's got stuff hanging.
That's true. That's possible. I guess it's possible. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I don't like that.
Well,
I've seen people drop.
George Carlin said it's all effed up and it's all bad for you.
Yeah, I've seen people draw pictures though, and then put it in the AR emulator thing, and it pretty much just follows what they did, but makes it better and gives them 10 different versions of that same drawing.
Yeah. That's how, I mean, mine, I just used the Lens app and I uploaded 10.
That's the one, yeah. Lens
uploaded 10 like pictures of myself, and most of them are like super trash. But I was like, I was curious. I had $5 in Google credit. So I was like, that paid for the, you know, the 50 pictures. Most of them weren't that great, but a few of them were like super cool. And I was trying to think of something kind of dystopian-esque anyways for what I was making. And it just so happened that a couple of them were kind of like that. And I was like, ooh, this could work. So. But the quality wasn't super great. It was like, you know, 1024 by 1024 or something. You know, if you want something super, super high res, you know, for something.
That's not terrible.
It's not terrible,
but a paywall that you can go into to make your stuff look better.
Maybe, but realistically, I mean, even on this this site right here, they have it built into like I don't know where to click on it, but it shows like the maybe it's upgrade. No, I don't know. It was somewhere on here. You could go to like the next page, and it would show like how you could tie in the AI to something that you're building, and like that's where a lot of the picture generators come from. There's a specific like type of this AI that does all that for it. But the highest quality I saw was 1024. Now, granted, I'm sure you could probably go higher, but even like when I submit album artwork, they recommend 3000 by 3000, which is super high. You know what I mean? So, and you got to realize it is pulling images from the internet, and most of the images from the internet aren't
not even close,
not even super high like that. So they're still like, you know,
trust me, I know
they're still
so bad.
So,
oh, you know who's gonna be really upset? 3D art renders. They get paid a lot of money to do what they do, and if AI can start doing that, out of here.
I'm trying to think of like $1 million Fiverr business with it. You know, like what can I do that takes 5 seconds that I can charge $10 for? You know, like I will write your, you know, that doesn't know about ChatGPT, you know, already or something. But anyways, it's in the prompts. It's just like, if you think about it, it's just like, and then we can get off of this, but it's just like SEO. They're SEO experts that literally all they do is they try to find good like search engine phrases and stuff, you know, for companies to advertise. That's all the
Angie's List pretty much was, or
so
is.
It's already kind of exists. It's just
they were using people to do that.
Yep. And now it's
keep it above. Angie's List is irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's not even Angie's List anymore, is it?
It was called.
What is it?
Angie, Angie, ANGI.
Angie.
Now,
Kind kind of they
But
lost.
technically,
things.
it's irrelevant because you don't need an Angie's List to be listed on in order to.
Well, they've
gain
expanded
business.
their services,
Oh, okay.
so they don't do just recommendations
So-
or.
They took my advice in the future from the past. Yeah, man.
It's wild how companies like that, because I remember reading something about how Angie's List, for all the years it was open, never turned a profit.
Really?
I worked at Angie's List and made decent money, but I still was in there like, this is pointless. Because I mean, you're calling older businesses and telling them, "Hey, we're gonna get you on Angie's List. You're gonna be like up at the top." So if somebody's looking for a service, I'm just thinking like,
Nobody
all you
does
gotta do
this
is
anymore.
get on Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the game though. Like she like or whoever this Angie person is.
No, Angie's a real person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So all they did was
Well, they're
create.
AI now.
Yeah, no, right? AI and guy. They created this need that people felt like they had to have. So, like Google did the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Google's
Google's
relevant.
better at it.
It's like a phone book for. I remember when you started working there, I was like, "What exactly is
Man,
this
Angie's
thing?"
List is Google for businesses essentially.
So it's like a LinkedIn.
So people
for-
pay for a Angie's List subscription. So like if they need a plumber, they go on Angie's List and find a plumber. It's like it's pointless though.
yeah,
But people was paying thousands of dollars to be listed, and I'm telling you,
just
To be the first.
yeah,
yep.
it's a
That's
major
a page one
multi-level
on Google.
marketing.
And
scheme
what
of
what
some
they
sorts.
this is how they would get people. If somebody else has already bought those SEO words, you can't buy them.
Mm.
So you have to give them SEO words that they can
The
use
next best.
to make theirs pop up. It's crazy.
If Angie's List would like to be a sponsor, the new old heads. No.